What do you hear? What do you say? It's another Roblox day, and I'm here in the legendary world of Dungeon Quest. And guess what? Still no new map. But I do have good news, people. The leaks have started. That means we're getting very, very close to a new map. Yesterday, JAILBREAK leaked a map pick, which is very odd because we don't hear much out of JAILBREAK. It's usually coming from BCAFE or Bill. So the fact that JAILBREAK has released a map means the pressure is on. Some of our comments we've been making recently in their Discord that we're upset about no new map is starting to work. So I am going to review the new map, also some new armors, and also one of the mobs members that we will be fighting. So pay attention for the entire video. Make sure you leave a like right now. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and hit on that notification bell because I am live every day. And join us on Saturdays for our free Robux giveaway. So let's get right into it, shall we? The first thing I want to hit up is the new map. Take a look at this picture. Now, some people have been saying that this is the spawn area of the map. Well, I don't think so, because if you look at the left side of the map, you can see there's an entrance point. And down to the bottom of the map, towards the orange circle, that looks like an exit point. I'll talk about the thing in the middle as well. So this is, to me, probably some midpoint of the map. There's probably going to be a mob right here in the center of that arc, and you will have to fight. Now, you might be wondering, what are those yellow lines right there? Well, what it looks like to me, if you look very closely to the right of the very first yellow line, you'll see that the guardrail is missing. In other words, that is a spot you can jump, but I don't think you jump. What I think those yellow lines are, in that little black centerpiece, is like some kind of sidewalk, moving sidewalk or escalator. You know, like you go to the airport, they got those long moving sidewalks so you can get down the terminal faster. That's what I think that is. I think you step on that and it shoots you to the right over to the other platform where you'll land on another one that'll shoot you back left, bring you back to the original spot. And then you have another one shooting you forward. Now, you're going to have to jump. So you would hit the first one, you land on the second one, and immediately jump to get to the third one because it's going to shoot you forward. Then that one's going to shoot you forward to the next one and to the next one, and then you're at the orange door. On the lower platform, I think there might be some mobs there that are going to try and kill you fast. So there may be some fighting involved because it looks like that turns a corner there. Or it may be a door on the other side. So like a two-way path to get to the next room, which would be very interesting because everything so far has been very linear. Only one direction you can go. If we have multiple options in a map, I think that would be super sick. So the orange door, I think the orange door, you hit the button, it may even be some kind of challenge. You know, like in JAILBREAK where you go to the electrical factory and you have to solve the code in order to open the door. That would be a good touch if we would start getting those in these maps as well. So a small challenge to open the little cyber door there. This thing in the center, I think that is a portal. If you look above the orange landing area, which could be dangerous or not dangerous, I'm not sure. That looks like some kind of portal, you know, like Star Trek, you know, where they have the teleporter and, you know, I think that might be a portal. You portal there, and that may be a reward area. Everybody thinks that this map is somehow either in a spaceship or possibly a computer area. You need to be careful. Look very closely at the map. If you zoom in at the bottom, there are some rock formations. So this is not in a spaceship, nor do I think that you are a miniature-sized person in a computer and you're looking for the hacker that's messing up the computer system. I believe this is some type of industrial factory, which brings us back to steampunk sewers a little bit. I wish they would kind of get away from this raw factory style dungeon because we've kind of already seen it. But look at the bottom, there's a rock formation. I don't think that's helping the case as far as this being inside a spaceship, or now it could be a space station on a rocky planet like the moon or something like that. That would make more sense. And your space station has been hacked, and now you got to go through and find the hacker, i.e. why everybody is calling it cyber or a cyber map. Notice the pipes and stuff at the top if it is a space station on another planet, that could be water pipes. It also could be internet lines, gas pipes, pretty much anything. The lighting there, I believe that is non-sufficient. I think that is just basic lighting, conservatory towards a power source that would need to run a space station on another planet. So that is what I think of this map. I think it is a space station. It is on a earthly surface or a moon type surface, and you are looking for the hacker boss that is messing up everything. I believe there will be teleportation. Little ramps here are things that just kind of shoot you across the map, which is really cool because we needed some kind of third dimensional movement besides just running through the map, because that was starting to get boring. So a little help by the map to travel through would be a good touch. And I do believe this is some kind of midpoint through the map before the next room. So that is my take on the map. Now let's get to the goodie stuff, which is some of the armors. Now you've seen these releases of these armor sets like in pieces, and everybody's saying, oh, these are the armors. Well, I tried to put one of the armor concepts together. I tried to take a bunch of pieces and I tried to slap them together, and here it is. I know it looks silly. This is what I think a mage would look like. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, I even tried to use some 3D modification to try and turn them so they looked correct, but I think I got it all messed up, to tell you the truth. Now I noticed there's a hood that kind of looks like the characteristics of the cyber hood hacker guy, but this is kind of a messed up platform. But as I was looking at it and I was looking at the patterns and the style, I'm like, this doesn't look anything like Dungeon Quest design. This doesn't look like their style of the people they hire or do themselves. It looks more like Adventure Up to me. So I was looking at Adventure Up armors, and yeah, the knee pads, the shoulders, everything is also used in Adventure Up. So I think this picture that everybody's been circulating saying, oh, these are the next armor sets, I actually think those are Adventure Up armor sets, not Dungeon Quest. I could be wrong, but I don't want to speculate any more than that. If you compare the Dungeon Quest to Adventure Up, the Guardian pick that I have on the thumbnail is actually from Adventure Up, and that's why it looks so convincing. So look at the knee pads. There was some of the same pieces were from that picture. Let's say they started using some of those pieces. This is what I think a Guardian should look like in the game. Notice he's got the little blue light in the middle of his chest, maybe a glowing halo or some kind of a Wi-Fi type hat would be cool, because he's Guardian of the internet. So this is what I would think a Guardian set would look like, and that's why I used it in the thumbnail. I also think this is going to have some type of ninja or Chinese influence, even though it's cyber. So that's why I went with the cyber ninja on the thumbnail. This is also from Adventure Up, but looks very similar to some of the armor sets that we have already in Dungeon Quest. But I think the mob people are going to be cyber ninjas, because they're not going to abandon their traditional concept of anime and Chinese influence into this game like they have before, but they're trying to go futuristic like cyber. So I think there's going to be a mix of Chinese influence and cyber at the same time. So like an old school ninja mixed with he's run by a computer program, or he's run by a virus, i.e. the red eyes I have here in this character, which I think would be pretty cool. I don't think it'll be a sword though. I think it's going to be more like some type of key or electric lightning bolt staff or something like that. That's just my take on the concepts that we're seeing so far, based on the history that we've had in the past and where they're trying to go to in the future. So that is my take on the new map and maybe some armor sets and bosses. Check out this. I did blur it out on the thumbnail. This is what I think will be a concept type new logo. So you take a look. Of course, the Dungeon Quest has to be in that digital hacker type, typical, numbers flowing down. If you look really closely, they're not just numbers, but they're also some Chinese symbols in there as well. At the top, that is a Cyber Ninja logo that I think they could use, where he's holding some discs or some hard drives in his hand, which is pretty cool. And on the bottom, that is like a cyber type warrior, futuristic warrior. in blue. So you have the red and the blue, which is like a yin and a yang. You know, they're polar opposites of each other. So you can see the battle for Dungeon Quest for the cyber in the middle, and it gives you that feeling that there is, you know, good versus evil, even in the cyber universe, which I think is a good. Now, I didn't know what to do with the background, so I just kind of splattered it red. It should be more like electrical wires or other digital aspects of a cyber logo. I didn't have time to finish it, but I definitely think we should have some green glowing cyber type stuff. And there should be a yin and a yang type element to the top and bottom of the logo. But that's my take on it. Hope you'll like it. It's not finished, but I'm not going to continue finishing it anymore as well, because hopefully you got the feeling that I was trying to project. All right, and that is my video. That is my take on what's coming. We do expect this to be out within the next week. We are in the final stages. I expect the next leak will be some kind of spell, which is typically their format of leaks in the past. You know, a map, you know, half of a logo, and then a couple spells, and then boom, there it is. There's the map. All right, so make sure you subscribe, and we will be hitting this map the very minute it comes out when I live stream. And thank you for watching. And remember, people, stay lucky.